Another integral video. This was homework problem number 25 from our first sheet. It wants us to integrate x plus 2 over the square root of x squared plus 4x dx. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do as far as a u substitution. So let's let u be equal to x squared plus 4x. Du over dx is going to be equal to 2x plus 4, and du is going to be equal to 2x plus 4 dx. So dx is going to be equal to 1 over 2x plus 4 du. Alright, so now we go through and make our substitutions. So we're going to have the integral of x plus 2 over the square root of u times 1 over 2. And you could go ahead and factor this, or you could set it up and maybe you would see it, but on the denominator, if we factor out a 2, we're going to be left with x plus 2, because that would be 2x plus 4, and that's what we're going to need, a x plus 2, in order to cancel. You can probably see that now, but that's going to be times du. And like I said, this x plus 2 and this x plus 2 we're going to cancel, so that is going to leave us with a 1/2 out here, so we can go ahead and pull out that constant, and that's going to be 1 over the square root of u du, and you can rewrite that as 1 over 2 integral of u to the negative 1/2 du. And we carry that over to the next slide. Alright, so now we're ready to actually integrate this thing. So we're going to have 1 over 2, because that's just going to be being multiplied by it. And then that's going to be over our n, which is negative 1/2 plus 1, u to the negative 1/2 plus 1, and the du goes away, and we're going to have a constant out here because we have an indefinite integral, so we're going to have our constant. So that is going to be 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 u to the 1/2, because 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2, plus our constant, and I'll go ahead and make a note up here. U was x squared plus 4x is what we decided that to be. Alright, and if you remember the fraction here, to solve that, you can keep the top one, change the division sign to multiplication, and flip the bottom. So we're going to end up with 2 over 2, which is the same as 1. So we can just think of that as a 1. So that is just going to be equal to u to the 1/2 plus a constant, and anything to the 1/2 is the square root. So we're going to have the square root of our u, which was x squared plus 4x, and don't forget our constant. And there you go, we just solved another one.